Coffee. All right, this video is gonna be very simple because I get this question so many times in my inbox, it's not even funny. Future value of gold, future value of silver, future value of XRP, future value of Bitcoin. And here's the thing, if I was to tell you that, I would be 100% full of shit because no one knows exactly the value. It can range, but that's not even the true value. Let me explain something to you because I'm in this dilemma with you. Let's say, for example, you got gold, you got silver, you got platinum, you got XRP, you got Bitcoin, Cardano, whatever. The day that the value of that kicks in, the true value, like it's in high demand, it's because the dollar and other currencies have collapsed. So if you're asking me what is the value of, let's say, an ounce of gold or 1,000 XRP, are you gonna base that value on a collapsed dollar? Would you sell it for dollars? Think about that for a second. Most people hold these things and they think that they're gonna sell them in the form of like, I'll give you X amount of this and you give me X amount of dollars. I don't really think anybody's gonna give up their gold and silver, XRP, Bitcoin, Cardano, platinum, palladium for dollars when the system collapses. See, right now, let's just talk precious metals. Right now, you take a look at the COMEX, it gives you the pricing structure as far as like how many dollars towards an ounce of gold. I'm gonna give you one that's gonna turn this all around. What happens when Russia prices gold at a different price than the US does, or China does, or India does? You're gonna have two different world prices. It's gonna break it. Because Wall Street's been suppressing it with all these ETF gold nonsense, paper gold, paper silver. Listen, the reality is the gold and silver and platinum, palladium and XRP and all this stuff, the ones that you hold for the chicken apocalypse, you're gonna go through a couple of phases. Now, I can't give you the exact price because no motherfucker on earth can. I can give you ranges, but those ranges are until the collapse. Like I see Bitcoin probably going into like the $100,000 range before we have a massive collapse. Then you can't really price Bitcoin with dollars anymore. Why? Because the dollars are worthless. They're gone. They might not even be in circulation, digital dollar. Now, think about the other side of the fence. Same thing goes with silver, XRP, whatever. When the true value starts to go high, it's because the utilization of XRP, XLM, yet all the other ones is so high that the dollar is worthless. And if the dollar collapses, what are you pricing it on? At a certain point, each one of them will become its own currency. So you can't price it against something, okay? It's gonna be a time, excuse the wind, but it's gonna be a time where what you hold today, okay, from an XRP to gold, there'll be a time where you'll exchange it for things. Like I'll give you X amount of XRP for that house, for that car, for that year's supply of food, things like that, for that medical treatment. Same thing goes with gold. Then after the entire chaos of the monetary system collapsing or changing over, then your gold, silver, platinum, palladium, XRP, Bitcoin, Cardano, it'll be pegged to a new currency. Because out of the chaos, you will have, first of all, market crash, collapse, economic downturn, dollar dying, probably the US splitting up, all kinds of craziness, maybe a major war. And then during that dark time, there'll be a barter system, exchange for yada, 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 whatever. And then finally, there will be some form of stability and governance, if we're lucky. And then you will have prices assigned to all the things that you have. So you have to understand, you're in the phase now that if you have gold, silver, platinum, palladium, XRP, Bitcoin, yada, yada, you can exchange that for cash to buy goods, house, cars, businesses, whatever you want to do. But there will be a time when everything collapses where you cannot price it in dollars anymore because that won't be applicable. And it's going to be almost like a barter system. And after that barter system comes in the phase where governments will start assigning prices. Like our currency is worth this much to gold. And if people believe it and want to accept it, then that's the standard. Please understand that even America, after the Civil War, we had a couple of currencies and they all flopped until finally we had the dollar. It happens that way. So anyway, those are the steps. First is the downturn, where you can use your XRP, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, Cardano, Bitcoin, whatever, exchange it for dollars and buy stuff. Then you're gonna get to a point where people are only transacting with those things, almost like a barter system. And then the other world governments, even in the United States, might start saying, okay, our new currency is pegged this. And if the world wants to believe in and accept it, because they're backing their stuff with oil or gold, whatever, then you can start exchanging it for currency. Now you can exchange your stuff for currency. Soon you will not be able to. Then you will be able to in the new phase. So understand, those are the windows of how much is XRP or gold or whatever are going to be worth. It's different in different times, and at the end of the day, it might have its own self-worth. So it's an insurance policy for the dark times that are coming. So there you go. I hope that helps.